Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is one of my favorite and easiest projects, and it's all using powdered Fritz and varying degrees of Fritz right up to an extra coarse. I in particular use Bullseye, but anything that you can get your hands on is great. You start with a clear piece of Tecta. This is a 12-inch disc right now, and I'm using enamel sifters, and you've got to be really loose with this. You can't try and be too precise. So I'm going to start by putting 3 base colors on, and you'll be able to see that in the bottom of this. There's the blue, the green, and the turquoise. So I'm just going to put it on fairly thick with the powdered Frit. If you've used it before, you'll know that when you think you've got enough on, put more on. It's just one of those things that if it's not intense, it just kind of washes out, and it doesn't do you any good at all. So I like to put a nice layer on, and you can go back and put more on, so it really doesn't matter at this point. Okay, and this is a royal blue. The other one was Egyptian blue. So it's really a pretty blue, and this one is very, very deep. Get that all right up to your edges. Overlap a little bit onto your last color so that you're not seeing any air through. And it's just, that looks pretty good there. And then this one is Peapod Green. And again, it just complementary. These aren't going to show a lot, and they cover the base, and that's all you're trying to do, because from here you're going to have lots of fun. So anyways, that looks pretty good. There's lots of color on there. You can see that there's no clear showing. So now we're going to icing the cake. Here I'm taking some other colors, and this is where you're going to use the side now. You're not going to sift from the bottom, and you're just going to do wild. This is just easy. Don't make it precise. The faster the better. You need to get this stuff on without thinking about it too much. Go over other areas that aren't filled in, so you're just building up. Again, you'll be able to see that on these pieces, all the undercolors that create that nice line of color in there. This green is beautiful. This is aventurine green. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it. I love this one. This is so pretty. So then I go to my next size. Now this is kind of a fine or a medium Frit. You can use whatever you have. And again, you just want to get some color on there, some thick, some thin. Don't be too exact, because it's all going to come out in the wash. And the one thing that you know about glass, if you don't like it, you put more on and you fuse it again. Okay. This is purple. I've got some royal blue, some yellow, a little bit of pink. This is a little bit finer, so I'll put this on a little bit heavier. It's a nice baby pink. And then, of course, the lime green, which is always quite bold, so you want to just kind of make sure that there's not too much of that. Now I'm going to go to the last ones, which are a coarser. You can see coarser. Now these ones are transparent. So what I like then is they actually fuse down through all your colors, and you'll be able to see that they make more of a clear impression as opposed to standing right out. So again, we're just going to take a little bit off the side. Don't be too exact. This project, at Christmas time, I make hundreds of them. I lay out 12 of them on here, and I just go and I don't think about it, and they turn out beautiful. And as you can see, they can be slumped into a bowl. They can be left flat. Here's a plate that I'm making. And we're just going to add some blue, and again you can see that it's a bit of a transparent and a coarse. So that is that. Oh no, green. This is again that aventurine green. Lots and lots of sparkle in it. I don't put much of this on because it is very intense. This one isn't a transparent, it's an opal, so it stands out quite. Now, This, when fired, will become this. So you can see, beautiful. There's nothing you can do wrong. It's absolutely going to turn out.